There's enemy troops on the shores! I mean, hey, welcome back to Let's Play Advance Wars 2. In the last part, we did missions, and this part we're doing another mission.
Possibly followed by another mission.
And another. And another.
That's pretty much how it's gonna go for the rest of the Let's Play, so...
Did I mention another?
I don't think you did.
No, I think... yeah, you know, you forgot something. Another.
And Max is a gorilla.
We have two gorillas here right now.
They're both 800-pound gorillas. It's Donkey Kong!
Planet of the Apes.
Let's see, Flak is Donkey Kong, and Max is Chunky Kong.
Diddy Kong!
No, Diddy Kong is Andy.
No, do not disgrace Diddy Kong like that.
Okay, Kitty Kong.
Okay, that works.
That's it.
Diddy Kong.
What's a banana?
I think their IQs are comparable.
Okay.
What's a banana bunch?
Okay, so Max's unique attributes are he is a direct combat king, basically. All of his units except infantry and mechs are given huge firepower boost. His mechs
Except for indirect units.
Well, I was getting to that.
No, you weren't.
But his
I just saved your commentary.
His mechs and infantry are basically neutral, and his indirect units are less powerful. And
what about his direct aircraft combat units?
Well, that's still a direct combat unit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's direct combat.
Anyway, even not only is his indirect combat weak, he can also not fire as far. Like for example, artillery are famous for going 2 to 3 spaces. Max can only go 2 spaces. So.
Consequently, Max's artillery are famous for being completely worthless and a waste of 6,000 funds.
You know, K-Man, I would have believed you there, but you missaid consequentially.
Are you grammar?
No.
Am I Grimmer?
Are you a grammar Nazi? Because that's what you're doing to me right now. Are you Black Hole's version of a grammar Nazi?
I didn't know the Black Hole Army was Nazi.
Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily Nazis, even though they are basically trying to take over everything.
Oh my goodness, battle animation. Dang.
That is a helicopter. Helicopters defeat everything.
Even T-copters.
And fighters. You should definitely try and attack a fighter with a B-copter.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen
I should mention we've just met B-copter number 1 and B-copter number 2.
Guys, have you ever seen the movie Stealth?
Can't say
Oh
that.
yeah, with the intelligent stealth fighter?
Yeah, it loses, it has to sacrifice itself just to beat a helicopter.
Oh yeah. I think it was the demilitarized zone near North Korea, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. All I know was, it had Jessica Biel. That's good enough for me.
Oh, Jessica Biel.
Anyways, so we're gonna move tanks and the worthless artillery.
They even call attention to it again.
I didn't even get one.
And I think they even call attention to it later on when Max has a rocket.
Oh, Max just said you don't need to really remind me, but I think no anyway. That just proves that Max is definitely more intelligent despite his muscular build being larger than Andy's.
Don't get me into his muscular build, because his muscular build in Dual Strike is ridiculous.
Hulk smash.
Sure.
His muscles are bigger than his stomach.
He looks like he just put the tank in his head.
Yeah, the smallest thing he has is his head.
No, those copters are damaged. Oh no.
Oh no, 1 HP of helicopter damage. This is disaster.
Are you gonna join the units together?
Yeah, you don't even need to do that for this. Just
Well,
But Slim, you'll get some funds.
yes.
You don't-
Okay, I'll explain that. If you join 2 units together that are below 10 HP, or a unit with 10 HP and another unit with below 10 HP, if the sum of their HP totals is more than 10, you get that much in hundreds, I think, in funds.
No, you get its value worth. So like, if you join a 9 and 10 together, you have 19, which is 9 more. And then that's like 90% of a B-copter's value, which is 9,000. So you get 8,100.
Really?
Basically, it's a lot of math.
And
That's a
math
lot
is
of funds, though. I thought it was much smaller than that.
No, you get a lot.
No,
you get
you
a
get-
lot for joining.
You get a
Advanced
complete...
Wars makes you smart, guys.
I guess so.
This is a really interesting strategy you're using. You're just using the copters as bait, but they can take on all these units without taking much damage.
Yeah, really.
So apparently they can't shoot at the sky.
But, like, they don't even go after, like, the B-copters, though. It's not really even much of a baiting strategy, because they're still going to go for the tanks and everything else.
Then there's obviously the capturing the HQ tactic you could use. Like, if you just took your B-copters to that small island, all the units would follow suit and
Yeah.
follow the island anyway. Realistically, you could send your infantry now and capture in 3 turns, and it wouldn't take damage.
Yeah, basically. I decided to do
Well,
it.
I think if you actually put a unit on the HQ, the enemy AI is programmed to go back to their HQ and start attacking.
Sometimes, because I remember in, like, Advanced Wars 1, at least, like, sometimes they didn't do that, but, like, the AI for that game was really wacky as it was, so I guess you can't...
APC!
I think in this game, though, K-Man's theory is right. They go back to the HQ unless they're in a position where they think that they can win before they get captured.
Yeah. I think that's about
Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true either.
right. It's hard to say.
Well, I mean,
you kind of have to look inside, like, the game's programming.
Shut up, random soldier.
There's enemy troops on the small island.
They're gonna blow up the bridge!
They have units on that bridge. They don't care.
Prince Tricky is here!
This is my friend, Andy.
Oh, PTM, you just created the most annoying pairing in all of gaming.
Yes. That makes total sense.
This is my friend, Andy McLeod!
What's Andy?
What's Andy?
Who are you?
What's Dinosaur Planet?
That's my mom. What's a mom?
Oh god.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Let's quickly get
That's
off
Advance Wars.
that. That's Advance Wars in a nutshell.
Yep, Advance Wars is a fusion of Star Fox Adventures, Toy Story, Tales of Symphonia.
But mainly
And-
this game.
What game will we reference next?
Is it A, Toy Story the video game, B, Tales of Symphonia, or C, K-Man's Amazing Adventures?
We already,
Ooh, I like to play
we already
that.
referenced Tales
Into
of Symphonia.
ingredients.
What?
We already referenced Tales of Symphonia.
Okay, so that eliminates one answer.
So, yeah.
Jeez, I wish there was more strategy to these missions, but these are really basic,
Yeah.
despite having a lot of strong units at the start.
Things definitely get a little more complicated in the future missions, so do not worry about that.
Did we even talk about the percentage values of Max's increase in power for direct combat?
Yeah, I mentioned
Should be 20%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
the exact values. I don't know the exact values, but they're...
K-Man does, though.
He does.
Well, I'm just going based upon Advance Wars by Web, which I think takes them from Advance Wars 2.
It generally does. It changes a few things that it can't really show.
Plus 20
Well-
direct, minus 20 indirect.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But we are actually done. How's that,
Yeah.
8-man?
TK. Donkey Kong.
So yes, if we continued the whole voice acting thing, I would be talking to myself right now.
Luckily, you won't have to do that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Slim has a lot of experience with talking with himself.
Hey, that's
Shut up, random soldier.
that's meanly true.
There's enemy troops on the island!
To be fair, though, a lot of Let's Play.
The bridge!
To be fair, a lot of Let's Playing is talking to yourself.
But what about the audience? The fans?
Yeah, but they're not like there, like as you're doing it.
But That's my motivation!
But that's my mom!
Well, fine. Keep that motivation if it makes you happy and if it keeps you working hard.
I want to
And
feel
Prince
like the
Tricky's
fans
mom.
are with me.
Wait, did I just say that you worked hard?
I think you did.
So meanwhile, a year and a half ago, Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen started.
This is
Actually,
the
I
first
think it might
video
be
I've
right.
worked on, actually the second one, since March.
Woo.
Although, to be fair, I have my own projects that have been on for longer.
So yeah,
Uh-oh,
after
PK, you're missing your lines.
we're not doing lines,
We are
remember?
doing study.
But
Well,
yeah,
it's technically out of mission, and it's now saying saving progress.
but yeah, once you complete the first 3 missions, you get 3 more, and you can actually do these in any order that you want. But
Okay, man.
I'm basically just going for, like, up and
Hey,
to the
cheers
left.
on the shores!
Oh yeah, we were gonna do away with that, I forgot.
Yeah.
Memory lapse.
Memory lapse.
Where's Andy?
Because once again, they have to remind you, hey, your indirect combat is not that good.
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness.
This one does look pretty intimidating at first, but once you, like, kind of take a look at what you have, it's really not that bad.
I miss Andy already.
Don't worry, we'll see Andy soon.
Oh, look at that! We have an orange star bee copter just sitting out in the ocean.
Yeah,
Go, Copter, go!
I never understood why that was there.
Andy's in that copter.
Andy!
We gotta save Andy.
Let's back up.
How do you
Let's back
fly?
up the squadron.
What does this land on? An airport? What's that?
That's where you make APCs, Andy.
Andy, land the B-copter at the airport. Okay, and he crashes into a tree.
Shoot, we haven't even gotten to airports, factories, and seaports yet.
Yeah, I don't think you really even see any of those this early anyway, so... There is actually something in this mission you are going to want to pick up, but we'll see that
In about 2 turns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
Get the hint, guys? It has to do with the city. Yeah.
It's like, okay, guys, what happens when you capture that city? Do you A, get a reservation for a hotel, or B, do you get something special dealing with the game, or C, do you get K-Man shoes?
Well,
What kind of shoes?
yeah, what kind of shoes?
Tennis
Air
shoes.
Jordans?
Loafers, tennis
Air
shoes,
Jordans.
sandals,
Oh, Skechers.
Skechers.
Or maybe those Super Mario Bros. 30th Anniversary Converse.
Oh,
Those exist.
Yep, they're at Nintendo World.
yeah.
Ah,
I've heard about them too, so...
Mega showed them one day.
Anyways, if I were to give advice to this mission, it's don't do what Slim is doing, which is placing every single one of your anti-airs into bomber range.
Only one of them, and you don't need any of those.
You have all 4 in bomber range.
I don't. Oh well, I kind of understand the rationale behind B-copters not being able to fire fighters and bombers because they typically fly at higher altitudes. But
Yeah.
still, they're air units.
Yeah, and fighters can kind of, you know, swoop down and just like...
Just like a pet.
Yep. And trust me, K-Man, there's nothing wrong with this strategy.
Yeah, there is. There's plenty of things wrong with it. First off, you have a rocket. Why did you build a
I
rocket?
didn't build it!
If you build it, they will come.
So yeah, there they go, calling attention to the fact that he can't use indirects well.
Why is it even there? We already learned this in the last mission.
his superiors at Orange Star must not like him or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's
He
too
must have
smart for
spilled their
that.
coffee.
He's too intelligent.
Max is very intelligent.
Uh-oh. K-Man said there's bombers and fighters that they can use against them.
Yeah. Well, one thing people got... The one thing you have to remember about bombers is that...
Bombers are indirect.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but... Okay, what were you saying, K-Man?
The thing you want to remember about bombers, other than that they're indirect units, is that they're direct units.
This is true.
Anyways, what I want to say is that even though if you have anti-airs, which are supposed to be good against bombers, bombers are good against anti-airs, so it's all about getting the first
Strike situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
which Slim is going to pay for.
Am I? Am I?
Yeah,
It's still alive.
but now you have less anti-airs for a counterattack.
Oh, well, you just keep quiet over there and...
And look at all those copters in your inside or out of missile range because they're in the inside of your missile range.
But yeah, I decided to turn off the animations now, so...
A similarly equal matchup between two different units is Mechs versus Recons.
Yeah.
Recons win.
Well, no, not really. Not necessarily.
I don't know if Mechs get the first shot.
Yeah, mechs can tear down
But
recon.
just building a recon means you win. I mean, a recon gives your unit such morale boost.
No, it doesn't. Don't listen to PTN ever again. Okay, so now they're actually talking about CO powers, and I think this was kind of mentioned last video, but there are actually two kinds of CO powers in this game. Normal CO powers and Super CO powers. Normal ones are usually just like a smaller version of the Super CO power, but there are definitely some, like...
They're mostly used to give you a small little boost in tight situations.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to basically use that now.
Ax's powers are very simple. He smashes harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically his CO and Super CO. Well, his CO allows his direct units to gain movement points, which means they can
Oh,
go
yeah.
farther.
Which helps him smash.
Yeah.
The only real difference is CO and Super CO is the amount of movement bonus he gets and the more smashing he can do.
Yeah. And we captured that city, and we found a map that will take us to a black hole lab. And we'll probably see that in a few videos.
Here is the map.
But we are gonna. There is a map in every single continent, and we are gonna try to get that map.
What's a map?
Especially Yellow Comet's map.
Yeah.
Slim, Andy's asking what a map is.
What's a map? Oh, and also another thing to mention about powers is that even if a unit like Max's rockets are weak, but still does benefit by the power because everything gets at least 10% offense and defense. So
Yeah. So even if a power doesn't necessarily, even if a power
Oh
won't,
shoot!
even if it doesn't necessarily affect it, then it still will benefit.
Yeah, definitely.
As for
Barbaric
Flak,
blow.
is
Power up.
CO and Super CO revolve around increasing the range of his luck, I guess.
Yeah.
So it can either be really helpful or it can be really horrible.
Yeah. So
With the CO power, I think it's generally beneficial for him. More beneficial.
Yeah, it's more likely to be beneficial, but it can still screw you over.
it's kind of it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
I was actually kind of gone for a few minutes. So there's like lack of talking anyway, but I thought one of those cities up top would be better for the lab thing. But
Yeah. But I mean, they wanted to give you like an easy way to get it on, like, you know, the starting missions to let you know that, hey, you can find maps in this game.
oh, game over.
And yeah, we're finished with this mission, so hooray.
I guess Andy's in another part of Orange Star fighting, or trying to figure out how to eat his food.
Yeah.
Speaking of eating food, apparently Max's troops eat tanks, bombers, copters, fighters, and infantry for breakfast.
Exactly.
It's nutritious.
It's part of a balanced breakfast. And CK Man, I only lost one unit, so screw you.
But that's one more unit than you needed to lose.
They're not going to take Orange Star while we're here? Well, while Andy's there, I kind of doubt
Yeah.
that's going to...
We're not gonna let Orange Star fall.
We're gonna party.
Oh wait, Andy's in charge. Dang it.
This has been a Let's Play Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
When Black Hole keeps rising!
Haha.
We are reporting!